Now, I always talk about the way this room looks. You see how I'm doing these blogs. And I'm a big player. In my mind, I'm a big player. And my company produces infomercials and reality shows. That's what we do. I do American Stripper. You can see, go to BronsteinTV.com. You can see the American Stripper pilot starring Ron Jeremy. Last night I saw Project X, the movie Project X. And the coming attractions look funny. I wanted to see it. The movie was fantastic. It's great. Now, I know to use the word fantastic. The Godfather is fantastic. Funny Girl is fantastic. The Wizard of Oz is fantastic. How can I say Project X is fantastic? I was talking to my production guy yesterday, who I went to the movies with, and I said, I was telling my kid, when I used to go to the movies, I would see The Godfather, Dog Day Afternoon, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And when you walk out of the theater, you have such a feeling. You would talk about it. You go for pie and coffee, waffles with ice cream at Jack's Delicatessen, which is another blog I'm going to talk about. And you spoke about it. It left you to talk. And movies today, when I go, I can't remember what the movie I saw. I saw the movie with the kids with the power. They went to some hole. They got powers. They're moving cars around. I loved it. I thought it was great. I was on the edge of my seat. I can't tell you the name of the movie. I can't remember it. But it was great. The writing, the acting, can't tell you the name of the movie. At least for me, that's the way movies are. And Project X, as my dog is tearing up the floor right now, was a great movie. The editing was fantastic. He said, Dave, what do you know about the editing? The constant cuts, the shots, 6-second, 3-second shots were great. The kids were great. Now, anybody could play those roles, but the kids were good. The writing was great. The direction, it was a great movie. I felt like I was at the party. And movies like this, and I don't know what the budget was, and the way the kids were talking like my kids talk. You may think the 3 kids in the movie Project X was Jared, Brandon, and Dylan. That's who was in Project X. They're crazy lingo. True. He keeps saying true, and hook up and chill. They have a whole new language. When I was a kid, I had languages too. I had to say, hey man, and 23 skidoo. I'm not that old to say 23 skidoo. But I don't know what the hell I said. Anyway, I thought the movie was great. The kids were great. I loved the whole movie. I thought it was great. And therefore, I'm now jumping on the bandwagon and producing the David Bronstein reality show. My kid, Lauren, is a great writer. He writes stuff like for Curb Your Enthusiasm and Family Guy. He's like Buddy Sherrill in a Dick Van Dyke Show, if anybody knows who Buddy Sherrill is. So we're putting this deal together for the David Bronstein show. And right now the working title is called Bronstein's World. It's a reality show based on my nutty world and the crazy situations that I have in my life, which are insane, which is why I do these blogs. But we need a production team to run the online campaign. So if you want to get in touch with me at tvbigshot@rogers.com, say, Dave, we're the guys to run the webisodes, the online campaign. You'll get in touch with me. You'll keep checking in Bronstein's Rants, because Bronstein Rants are like webisodes or episodes of the real show. And even today, I discussed with my kid, I don't want to tell you that the comedy shtick that we're writing and the stuff that's set up, because even though Curb Your Enthusiasm is improv, there are scenes set up. And if you watch these blogs that I talk about on Bronstein TV on YouTube, which is my personal life, which is what we're going to base it on, and Bronstein's Rant is more trending and my thoughts on popularity and what's going on in the nutty world. But if you want to be part of the production team, you'll get in touch with me at Bronstein's Rant, and tell all your friends to check out Bronstein's Rant, because I'm going to be ranting about personal stuff and trending stuff, and we're looking for the production team to run the online business. So if you're a web guy, production guy, video guy, get in touch with me at Bronstein's Rant or tvbigshot@rogers.com. I just wanted to tell you the Project X story, and here's how it relates to the nuttiness of the Project X story. My kid told me last night he's going to a party that's like Project X, and he's going to be home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, okay, fine. And I've been reading articles since Project X came out. Everyone's having Project X parties. He calls me at 1 o'clock in the morning and says, I'm still at the party. There were some sketchy kids here, and they broke up the whole house, and I just want to let you know I'm helping the kid clean up the house, and what time can I come home? I said, whenever you want. You woke me up already. He was, well, can I come home at 2:30? I said, come home at 2 o'clock. Now, they already told me he's coming home at 2 o'clock, so why he called me at 1 o'clock, tell me I was coming at 2 o'clock? I don't know why. It was very nice in the call. Jared was very nice of you to call me, let me a very good son to tell me what's going on. And here's the crazy part. He said there were sketchy kids there, and they broke up the whole house. Now, he knew going to the party, it was a Project X party. Oh, excuse me, I got so much gas, I could drive to Pittsburgh. He already knew it was a Project X party. And what happens at Project X? There's all crazy kids, and the whole house goes crazy. The whole, the busting windows and doors, and the whole place goes down, blows up. That's Project X. So when somebody said to him, I'm having a Project X party, and he says, oh, I'd love to go. don't you expect to have all crazy kids busting up the whole house? But when he called me 1 o'clock, I can't believe so many crazy kids were here busting up the whole house. I said to him, that's not all you, that's why you went. Because you were hoping that was going to happen, and that's what happened. And he has to call me at 1 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, guess what happened? A bunch of crazy kids were here, they busted up the whole house. Why couldn't he tell me when I woke up? Thank God I woke up. Why couldn't he when I woke up this morning at 7:30, 8 o'clock? He couldn't tell me then? No. He has to tell me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I can't fall back to sleep because I'm waiting for him to come home. Then he comes home at 10 after 2. Then the dog's barking. I got a lot of great sleep. I should have been at that Project X party, for God's sake. I was up till 2 o'clock, 2 in the morning. I should have been there. I mean, like a schmuck. I'm lying in bed. I'm reading about Las Vegas, but I like that too. Anyway, that's the whole point of the blog about Project. It was a great movie. Go check it out. I'm like Perez Hilton now. No, I'm not. Go check out Project X and check out on Bronstein's Rant. Get in touch with me if you're a big shot production guy, web guy, video guy, and we're going to make a lot of cash together. Goodbye! And check in tomorrow. Check out my blog every day. Tell all your friends. Make me that big online star because television is going to do it. Producing these shows for TV is real easy. I need you to run the online business. Goodbye!